Today's sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They begin on the ground with Gurindo. And he stopped immediately there. Now it's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Gurindo. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. A give running left now, Gurindo. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Going for it on 4th down, it's Ridder. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First carry for Elijah Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Smith. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Out of the gun, Smith. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Smith. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Looking to throw it here, Ridder. Escaping the pressure right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw. And in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Here's Ridder. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Cardinals add 8-3 now, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll try the middle with Garindo. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. Ready to throw it. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marvin Mims, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A shotgun snap for Smith. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Cards, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. That wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run here with a rookie from Washington. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle.
And, Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
They'll run on 1st down with Cannon. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1.
Smith. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw, Smith. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Going for it, it's Mitchell.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
Here's Guerrero on 1st down.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Finding space at the 40.
And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a 1st.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
Ritter back to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Handoff here, Guerrero.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Ritter now.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. On third down, it's Guerendo. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for second down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now, after the loss, they'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17.
Another try for Guerendo.
And they can't bring him down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Isaac Guerendo, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Cardinals go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Here's Smith. They've got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Smith.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And the Cards are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Working from the gun, Ritter.
Flushed out right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Back to throw, Ridder. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ridder. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. On the screen, this is Cannon. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now it's Smith.
He'll dump that one off to Mitchell.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Ridder. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Ridder from the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown, Cardinals!
Trey McBride.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Cardinals will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis, operating gun, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Throwing is Smith.
Drops this underneath. It's Mitchell.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. From the gun, here's Smith. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Smith here, and audible at the line.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Oh, that was never on target. It's no good. Wide to the right.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Pass to the right, and he's got McBride.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
On the give, it's Guerendo. Still going inside the 20.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Isaac Guerendo.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it is 28-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football. On third down, here's Cannon.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll run again with Cannon. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, this is Cannon. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Back to Cannon again on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football and averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? 3rd level run, 1st level being the D-line, and linebacker 2nd level in the secondary, the 3rd. When you block it up well and you make the second.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. From 8 yards out.
And the Vikings get a bit closer. So that, Charles, their first score of the ball game, obviously, coming here in the 3rd quarter. Is that going to be enough to energize the troops?
It's a great question, and we'll wait to see the answer, but it's finally something for them to build on. Now they know that they can actually score against that defense.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches, and the 2-point attempt is turned aside.
Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On the ground, here's Guerrero. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll set up a throw.
This is taken in by McBride.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there for Arizona. 43 yards.
Now it's Guerrero.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Isaac Guerendo with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Cardinals are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. Off of play action, here's Smith. He's got a man. It's his fullback. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Vikings on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Smith. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Smith. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
A handoff running right, Guerendo.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
146 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Again, it's Guerendo.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll run with Guerendo.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
The type of game that he's having running the football, there was no doubt who they were giving the ball to.
So why didn't they just go ahead and go after him on defense? Right?
Yeah,
if you know, on him. Right? You know he's having that type of a game. Who else would you expect to get the football? I would have taken my chances and sold out defensively to stop him. And if anyone else picks it up, I tip my cap to him.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Here's Guerendo.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now the extra point try forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Now Smith. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Terrell Bernard getting in there to drop him for a sack.
Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Smith.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Jair Alexander. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.